Scorpio, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for October of 2020. I do want to let you know that I am in the process of having a tattoo removed, so it might be a little difficult to look at it. I'm doing the laserless method, so I will try to keep it out of this shot as much as possible, but I probably won't be very mindful of it, so I'm going to apologize in advance. If you have any questions about the procedure, how it works, or if you want to share your experiences, if you've had something similar, please feel free to reach out to me or leave it in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not already done so. If you want to know the decks used in today's reading or you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Please get comfortable and take a deep breath, inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to my channel, I do wait for the cards to jump out. Please feel free to fast forward if you're pressed first time. This is again for Scorpio, October 2020. Scorpio for October 2020. Thank you, Spirit. There might be something that you're thinking about that you have some hesitance towards. There's some action that you're wanting to either put action forward something, or you're thinking about communicating something, but you're kind of hesitant to do so. We have the Lovers and the Six of Coins. So this is about a love connection that you're trying to bring balance to. Maybe trying to communicate a truth towards somebody that you want to have a loving commitment with, but you're kind of not sure how it's going to be received by them. Or maybe somebody has provided an opportunity to you and you're not sure how to respond. It feels like you're very kind of firm in your confusion. Okay, and again, we have the Lovers and the Six of Cups, or excuse me, the Six of Pentacles. So again, it's trying to bring balance, or trying to feel balance within a love commitment, a love connection. I'm going to put them in the middle just like this so you see they've been shuffled. It's kind of odd, but Scorpio, October 2020. So I think if you communicate your truth to them, as long as you're doing it honestly, to the best of your ability and fully, I think it should go well, right? Let's see, we have the Emperor, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Wands, Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So what this speaks about to me is you're trying to stand in your power about something because you pretty much have everything that you need, right? You have the ability. The Emperor is the epitome of all the kings. And he has the ability to be loving, to be kind and compassionate, to be firm when he needs to. He communicates his truth. He's able to create and build things authentically, genuinely, and things that have the ability to last the test of time. But you're kind of confused on if you should do that and how to do that. This has either been something you've been thinking about for a long time and it's causing you a lot of anguish to continue to hold this energy in, or you're confused because you have had this relationship for a while and it's been very tumultuous and difficult for you to bear, and you're trying to bring in balance and fairness. You're trying to communicate your truth, but at the same time do it in a honest and loving way. towards somebody that you see that you can build a relationship with, a long-term commitment with, that is somebody dependable, somebody reliable, a good mother or father. It's somebody that it's the kind of person that anybody would want to build with. And you're very passionate about them, and you're just trying to look at them and see how is the best way to communicate this truth to them. And you're more wondering how will they receive this truth. Scorpio. October 2020. Scorpio. Missed that one, guys. Sorry about that. Scorpio, October 2020. Okay, then. You want to bring in an opportunity for this person to give them a chance to build with you. And you do want to build something long-term with them. And you're just trying to figure out how to do that. And you might be putting the final touches on something, which is what's causing you this tension. It's an internal tension or stress on how to do that. When's the right timing to do that? How do you do it when it is the right time? How do you communicate it? How do you present it? Okay, we got one more shuffle and then we're going to get started. So I do wait for the cards to jump. If you're pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. Scorpio, October 2020. Thank you, Spirit. This is for... Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio, October 2020. Scorpio, October 2020. This might have been something that you've tried to do multiple different times, and you just kind of find yourself not sure how to move forward, or maybe it hasn't worked out well for you. Ooh. Okay. Scorpio, October 2020. Okay. Sorry, my children. They're not little, but they are little enough, I guess, to be throwing a fit yelling through the house. Sorry. Okay, final outcome. Bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. So you might need to defend yourself regarding this communication in this situation. Let's get more cards. We're going to clarify. So give me 1 minute. I pull those the same way. So if you're pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. But we do have a message here. Again, you have the Hangman with the Justice card. So the Hangman came out in your pre-shuffle. It's also here in the energy that's crossing you. And it's here as well as a pre-message about justice. So you're not sure how to bring in this justice and fairness. You might feel like there's things that you're not able to see regarding the situation, and that's kind of making it, or this person that you're wanting to bring this communication to might be currently in a family matter already, and you don't want to be a bad person and intrude. So you're trying to wait for an opportunity where it's honest and just and fair. Let's see. Let's pull more cards. Scorpio, October 2020. Scorpio, October 2020. Or you might be in a marriage that you feel like maybe there's things going on behind your back that you're trying to bring in awareness and justice to, but you feel like maybe other people aren't sharing with you the information that need to be shared with. You might feel like you're kind of like a laughing stock to people in your environment because of things that your partner may have done or said. or you feel like if you bring this communication to somebody that you have an interest in, you feel like you might be a laughing stock. But we all have our own journeys, right? So never give your power away to a reading, a reader, or anyone or anything else. You have to follow your own intuition, your own gut for something that you've been wanting. If it's something that's intended for you and meant for you, you can't listen to other people's advice because it's not meant for them. It's not intended for them. So they won't know how to interact with that energy in a proper way. Whereas something that's meant for you, if you're trying to interact with it properly, but you're listening to other people's advice for something that's not meant for them, you're getting misinformation. You have the Six of Swords. You have the Hangman again, and the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah. So you're not really wanting to go inside, and if you like deep dive and spend time with yourself on your own thoughts, and when you try to, it kind of is difficult for you. It's uncomfortable for you, so you try to leave that energy alone. But that's actually Spirit's suggestion to you is don't ask other people for your advice. If anything, ask Spirit for the advice, because you're trying to leave situations that are difficult and no longer serving you, but you're kind of confused and conflicted with how do you do that and how do you bring balance to a dream that you've had for quite a while, and you're not sure how to bring it to fruition. All right, we got one more shuffle and then we're going to start pulling our clarifiers. Okay then. Sorry, guys. Okay. So you've received multiple cards several times in your reading today, so we're going to go over those, and that's cute. Okay. Sorry, I'm a Virgo rising, so I need things to be in order and situated and all that good stuff. So give me just 1 second and then we'll start getting into this, okay? All right. So underlying energy of the Two of Swords, or excuse me, sorry. The underlying energy of your clarifier is the Two of Cups. What this speaks about is you're having to defend yourself or wanting to defend yourself regarding a love connection. So let's get into it and see what Spirit wants to tell us. So your current energy, you have the Five of Swords clarified with the Ten of Wands. So there's been like some difficult communication that you've been sharing or wanting to share and haven't been able to share. Or maybe you have shared communication and you don't feel like other people have seen it your way. And that's causing you a lot of anguish. It's getting hard to carry the burden any longer. But with this being the Ten of Swords, this is an energy that you're going to quickly be over pretty shortly. You're no longer going to be arguing with people. You're no longer going to be having mental conflict within your own self. You're going to be releasing that energy. And what's crossing that is the Hangman clarified by the King of Wands. So there's an action that you're passionate about that you're confused. You're holding yourself up with it. And the Hangman is an energy that we saw come out during this reading multiple times already. And what this speaks about... Sorry, I was just looking to see if it was on any of the clarifiers. But so you have this Hangman energy that's crossing your mental conflict that you're no longer wanting to deal with, about something you're passionate about and wanting to put action forward. but it's causing you a lot of stress. And it looks like you're going to be putting this energy down and maybe making this action towards what you're passionate about sometime in the near future, potentially. Okay. Your underlying energy, you have the Wheel of Fortune clarified with the Tower. So there was some sort of event that took place that released things that was no longer serving to you or this person of interest. And it's allowing the wheel to kind of circulate where it used to be not in your favor. It's turning actually in your favor now, because you and or the person that you have this interest, this loving connection with, that you feel like you have to defend yourself within, you're holding yourself up about putting forward an action of passion, but you're going to be releasing that soon. And it looks like either you or this person that you're wanting to put this action towards have recently had a Tower moment. And Tower moments, I think it's actually a great card in the deck. Myself personally, some people are fearful of it. But really all the Tower does is it's a high arcana card, right? Major arcana. So it's something that's divinely guided. And both of these cards are major arcana. So this speaks about it, this is an energy that is divinely guided, that was intended for this place and time to happen the way it did, when it did, and all the other factors that were involved. It was intended. It was kind of written in the book before you came here, and before your person came here, before all people involved came. It's something that was agreed upon. So what the Tower does is it comes in and it shakes the foundation that was built on faulty information, faulty hopes, faulty thoughts, things that are not stable, that do not serve you, that are not that do not have your best interests. So now you're trying to get rid of that, and that's going to bring in your new prosperity, your new abundance, your new hope, your new like a new lease on life, kind of. In your recent past, you've been wanting to share a commitment, or no, you wanted to provide somebody with an opportunity. You wanted to communicate an opportunity of building something that was long-term with somebody, but you haven't done that yet. You just think about it all the time, but you haven't put action towards it. And I think that's why this Hangman is constantly coming up in your reading today. But you're going to be putting an end towards that energy because you want to see it bear fruit. You want to see it become a reality instead of a thought. And so with this Eight of Wands clarified with the the Ace of Pentacles and your recent your recent past. You're kind of trying to put thoughts and actions and try to really put a strategy together on how do you provide this communication of love towards this person that you might have to defend yourself on. You might have done something that was hurtful to this person that you want to have this Two of Cups with in the past. So in order for you to come forward, you're going to have to defend yourself. You're going to maybe have to apologize and have to speak and stand in your truth. But you have the ability to do so. You're just trying to get comfortable with that process. And it might be kind of like where it's a humbling experience for you. That's why, and you might have reached out to this person in the past and you didn't feel like it was reciprocated. So you're just trying to figure out, like, how do you move this along, and if it will be reciprocated, how do you make amends, and if that will fix everything, or if it can be fixed. And I think that's why you have this Hangman energy, because you're not sure how to move it along, but you do want to move it along. In your crowning energy, you have the Fool clarified with the Queen of Wands. And then in the energy that was crossing you with the Hangman, you had the King of Wands. So I think that this person that you that there was this hurt in the past that you might have to defend yourself with, it seems to be a real sorry, it's a passionate relationship, but you guys are a true pair. Even though there was this hurt in the past, as long as you approach it in the right way when you step forward to communicate with this person, um, both of you guys, I think both of you guys were hurt in this situation. And if you open up the lines of communication in a honest and authentic way, I think it'll go beneficial for the both of you. You're wanting to take this new leap of faith, but you're not really sure how to do so, but you're thinking about how you do it. And I want to point something out for you. Me, as a reader, I see this hangman energy and this Fool energy as very similar. However, this hangman is a pessimist, whereas this Fool is an optimist. The hangman, he doesn't really know how to move forward, so he's not. He just basically has himself stuck there. He's not moving. Whereas this Fool, they're not sure how to move forward, but they're trusting that they're divinely guided. They're trusting that Spirit is going to have their back and guide them in their steps forward and protect them and catch them if and when they fall, should they fall. But what this says to me is that once you're willing to kind of, how do you say? Once you're willing to set your pride aside and you approach this person authentically and go over the pain that you guys have both had, the experience that you both had, it'll allow both of you guys to have a healing. Whereas this energy of having to defend yourself will easily be put in the past. In your near future, you have the 10 of Pentacles clarified with the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is a repeating card as well. Anytime you have repeating energies, the Spirit's telling you to really be mindful of those energies and where they fall into place at, right? So here with the 7 of Wands, you have it here in your near future. With the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is like that perfect, happy home. It's where you have everything you need. You have everything you want for the most part. And you have somebody there that's building with you. You guys are both heading in the same direction, wanting the same things. It's an open commitment. Not like... It's not an open commitment where it's like it's an open relationship. It's like where you guys are open with each other, where you guys don't hide your feelings. You don't hide your thoughts. You don't hide your dreams. You're fully open and honest. And that's what you're fighting for. That's what you're wanting to defend. And with it being here, again, with the 7 of Wands with the 2 of Cups, that also speaks about like a higher level of commitment, like an authentic relationship that is divinely guided and protected, mind you. So regardless of what time has passed between you and this person that you're wanting to provide clarity to and with, that you might have to defend yourself and humble yourself for an apology, it seems like you guys both want the same thing. It seems like it's divinely guided. And no matter how much time has passed, this person thinks about you and they still love you. And they want you to move forward towards them, to show them that you have an authentic interest, that you're willing to build with them to create a life of abundance for the both of you. Not just physically and financially, but emotionally, mentally, in all aspects. They want it with you, but it seems to me if you're the one that had caused this, if you're the one that caused this gap between you guys, you have to be the one to clear that. You're the one that has to come in humble and be willing to apologize and acknowledge the hurt that you caused them. And in turn, they will also be able to recognize the hurt that they caused you, because you guys are a true pair. You have the King here with the Hangman, and you have the Queen with the Fool. So your person is more optimistic about the situation than what you potentially might be, or you're hoping that they are. You're hoping to overcome your fears, but your person, I feel like if you take a small step, they'll take a leap. Okay, so how you see yourself, you have the Knight of Pentacles clarified with the World card. So you see yourself as offering this opportunity because it's going to be, it's going to turn your world around. It's going to be something that is joyful and abundant for you. It's something that you feel like is divinely guided and protected. sorry. It's the wheel. Sorry, I need to go back for a second in your underlying energy. I think I said that this was the world card, but it's the wheel. So something, and it's kind of a similar energy, but Spirit's asking me to clarify this. This tower moment that you probably and your person are having at the same time. It might be your current relationship, or it might be a relationship you're wanting to go in, but you guys are both experiencing the same thing, and it's divinely guided, so that you guys can change your cycle. Your past might have been difficult. Your past might have been a lot like this, where you guys weren't on the same page. Maybe one was forthcoming and the other one wasn't. And then at the time where the other one was, the other one wasn't. So you guys couldn't really get on the same page. But now the divine is coming in to clear out those energies. And it's probably been enough time, or enough personal clarity, personal healing, personal growth on both of your sides to allow this wheel to turn in both of your favor. Okay, so now we are how you feel about yourself. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the World card. So you want to provide this opportunity. You feel like it's an opportunity that is authentic, one that it's probably taken you a long time to be able to offer, or it's something that you've considered for a long time. And you see that once you bring it in, you feel like it'll be like your wish fulfillment. It'll be balance for you and your person. You want it to be something where you guys both feel proud of it, and where you guys can both stand in your power, and both of you are on the same page, and where it's allowing your abundance to come in. And I see that in your near future as well. And that's what this energy is speaking about, of you're ready for that to come in, and you're just trying to make a game plan of how to get it to come in. Your person might see you. We have the Devil card clarified with Justice. So there was something that they might see you as being toxic for them in some way, and they feel like it's not fair. They see you as being able to provide them something that you're just not willing to, but they know that you can. And whatever hurt is in the past that you have to defend yourself for regarding this connection, it's something they still feel. They hold on to it, and they're very confused by it because they didn't expect it from you. They thought if it was regards to you walking away, they were not expecting it. They thought it was something you guys would fix and be able to build. And by you leaving, or this harsh truth that you shared, or this communication you shared, or this toxic energy that you guys shared, they didn't feel like it was right. They didn't feel like it was fair. They knew it could be better than what it was. And so now Divine's kind of like coming into them and helping them to kind of see like, okay, maybe broken things can be repaired. And if not, then there's a lesson to learn from this. They're trying to see the silver lining, and Divine is guiding them to be able to heal this energy, so that if and when you guys ever do come back together, it's no longer toxic for either of you, where it's actually, it's loving, it's nurturing, it's the Ten of Pentacles instead of the Devil card. And then also the Devil card as well, it's the Lovers basically down here, where they're being controlled by their environment, their addictions, their negative self-reflections. But Divine is trying to bring in justice to fix that energy. And your person, I think they're trying to manifest a repair within your relationship with them. You, however, are hoping or fearing that they've moved on from you. You might fear that they are no longer holding on to you, that they're moving away from things that are difficult for them, that are conflicting for them, that are painful for them. And so you're fearful of that they are no longer thinking of you and hoping for you in the way that they used to. But it seems like they are. I think this energy of you feel like they let you go, or you think that there's no opportunity with them. You feel like they don't want to hold on to that ability to create and build with you any longer. But it seems like all that needs to happen is some honest, truthful communication, whether it repairs a friendship or a relationship. I think both of you guys at least want to be able to be in each other's lives, to know each other, and to know that things are going okay for that other person, whether it develops into a loving relationship or not. But it seems like it should. It seems like it will if it's given the opportunity to. But it has to be given the real authentic opportunity, not any of this where everybody is kind of strategically playing their game so that they are the one on top and not the one hurt. It has to be an authentic relationship that's loving and nurturing and kind for both parties involved, where both persons' feelings are taken into account. So the potential outcome, should everything remain the same, you have the Five of Cups clarified with the Six of Pentacles and the Death card. So Death card is a Scorpio card. So what this speaks about is you might need to be walking away from something, or they might need to walk away from something in order to bring balance and allow new things to grow where old things have passed. It seems like divine is guiding you to walk away from the things that are no longer serving you in order to bring balance, to let the things that are no longer serving you to just die. And at that moment, you'll see the things that are intended for you become resurrected. Okay, I want to get some additional clarifiers, so we're going to pull some. Shit. Sorry. Okay, I'm definitely not taking all of that, but we're going to, so I'm noticing the Five of Pentacles. So this person either left you out in the cold or you left them out in the cold, which is now what you're having to come in and apologize for and defend. And that was the energy I was picking up earlier of somebody had walked away prematurely when the other person thought like, hey, there's some issues here, but we could fix it. And then the other person just bailed out prematurely. So let's see. And that's what needs to be communicated authentically and repaired in order for this to grow into the Ten of Cups, or excuse me, yeah, the Ten of Cups too, and the Ten of Pentacles that it can. One more shuffle and then we'll get started pulling. So you have the Fool card again with the Ten of Wands. Give me just a moment. We're gonna. You're not wanting to defend yourself though. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles out here again, and your underlying energy. Sorry. The Star card came out in the, but it was in the upright, but then it quickly turned into the reverse. Yeah, you and or this person are waiting for your ships to come in regarding this relationship. Or a lack of it. They're not going to put any action forward to it though. It seems to be that it's up to you to move forward with them, to correct any issues that you guys might have. So then the second clarifying deck, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So this speaks about being confident, standing in your power, having the ability to create anything long-term. It's abundance. This person is very comfortable by themselves. Even though it's nice to have things, this speaks about like being divinely intuitive, divinely guided, able to create prosperous energy, abundant energy. So it looks like being left out in the cold either left you and or this person kind of standing in their power, being more attractive than ever, because when we stand in our power, there's something attracting to it. It becomes like a magnet, right? People want to be around people who make them feel good, not people who are sad and depressed and kind of bring them negative energies. So I'm sure whatever the situation was that you walked away from, it took you and or this person a long time to heal, or kind of to kind of like develop a callus over that wound. And now you're standing in you and or they are standing in their power, and trying to bring judgment to the situation. You're fearful. You are fearful that they let you go, because they're trying to move on from things that are no longer serving to them, and you feel like that is fair for them to have done that, but it's not something they wanted to do or they still want. I think that they want to repair this, at least at the minimum. They want to understand the situation. Okay, so now, right here, at the beginning, you have where you're having mental clarity, mental conflict, and difficult discussions with people, harsh discussions about things you need to release. People might be telling you, why are you still hung up on this person? Just let him go, leave it alone. But now you have that full energy of where you're being optimistic. So in the back of your mind, even though it's a hard burden to carry, you do want to have a renewal with this person. And having this tower and this wheel of where you guys are kind of just letting things go that no longer serve you, it's going to bring in this 10 of Pentacles. So you're really being advised, even though you don't want to defend yourself, you're being told that you're going to have to defend yourself. You have 3 decks here. In all 3 decks, you've pulled the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands talks about defending yourself, but being able to do so. It's not like when you approach this person and share your communications with them, it's not like they're going to beat you up and make you feel belittled for it. In fact, once you defend yourself and bring clarity to the situation and say, okay, this is what happened, how do we move on from here? I think that that's going to be an open door for this person to kind of release any hurt, any pain, any difficulty that they've had with you. But because they've had this harsh communications with you, this harsh, this hurt feelings, this past devil energy with you, they are not going to be putting any passionate action forward. That's on you to do that. It's on you to come to them to heal things and communicate things to them. Even though in your recent past, this is something you've thought about for quite a long time, because this person is your wish fulfillment, and without them, you don't feel like your wishes are coming true. Even though good things are happening in your life, you have this thought about them all the time, and you just think it would be so much sweeter, so much better, so much more if this person was there with you. So you're starting to kind of figure out, how do you put this movement? And I think they're just sitting waiting for you to do so. I think they're hoping for you to do so. And you're hoping that they will be that they will be understanding and accepting of you and your truth when and if you provide it to them. You are wanting to provide them an opportunity, and in the near future, once you defend yourself and provide this opportunity for them, that's what's going to lead you into this 9 of Pentacles. And being that this is something that's deep within your soul, it might take you a long time to do it, especially with the Knight of Pentacles being here. He's one of the slowest knights, but he's the most, once you do this, this has the ability to have long-lasting, like a solid, long-lasting commitment if that's what you choose. But this person, they will wait for you to put forward that action, that communication towards them, because that they feel like it's only fair. They themselves, they might not know how to get a hold of you, and or they might be fearful of that you're just going to kind of laugh in their face and leave them out in the cold again. So if this is a person that you want that you've left out in the cold, it's up to you to come to them and give them that security. And clarifying, you have justice with the Four of Swords and the Two of Wands. So this speaks about even though there's something that you're going to have to walk away from and or they're going to have to walk away from, it might be about a marriage that is going to become a divorce. Is something that no longer serves you and or them, that is going to have to die. And there's going to be a pain, a hurt that they're going to sit with you and or they are going to be sitting with. But in the long run, you're going to both feel very passionate about this opportunity, and you're going to, you and or they will be looking at the new opportunities that lay ahead of you, of the avenues that you can pursue, where you can go, the things that you can build, how you can strengthen things in the future going forward, of the new things that grow from the things that you had let die. So what it speaks about to me is that even though you might have to defend yourself about something that you walked away from that you really wish you had kept, if you humble yourself enough to do so, and set your pride aside, it does have the ability to bear very beautiful things. But it looks like right now, both you and or they are clearing out negative energies. And I think this energy that you have, it's more an internal conflict within yourself about them not wanting you anymore, about them releasing you. I think this person very much wants you and feels like you are their better half. And I think that's why they were so hurt when you left them out in the cold, because they thought it could be fixed. They thought that it was something that would last forever. And then when you just left them out in the cold, it was something that they didn't expect. And it was very hurtful for them, very detrimental is what I'm getting for them. So if you want this with them, it's up to you to come in and clear it out. Otherwise, this person is just going to leave things as they are. They will not put any action forward on this. Well, this has been kind of heavy, so we're going to clear out our energy before we go. So if you want to go ahead and get comfortable, take a deep breath, Scorpio, and release it as you feel comfortable. Okay, Scorpio. This has been your reading for October of 2020. If this reading has resonated, please like, share, and subscribe if you've not already done so. I'm sending you bunches of love and light. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.